So to finish off this evening, we do a different top 10 list where we just debate and we try and choose. And if we can't sort of agree, we'll put it to the people. But what did we do last week? Top 10. I can't even remember what it was. Top 10 worst transfers of Premier League era or something like that. So this week we're going top 10 Premier League goals of all time. So
top 10.
Top 10. Only of the Premier League era as well, so no Division 1 and going back that far.
Fucking hell, do you think I am?
Very. Right, what my number 10 is Jack Wilshere versus Norwich when they just ping it all about, and it's just beautiful. It's just bang, 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 one touch. I think he plays a 1-2 with Ramsey to finish, and then just that beautiful little finish. It was a literal, I'm not Arsenal's biggest fan, but it was a joy to watch. Like everything which you enjoy about football, speed, skill.
Most of these are going to be United goals.
Of course, because you're a United fan, mate. I understand that. What have you got at number 10?
Goals. Then the first one, I'm going to go at number 10, Tony Yeboah.
Oh, yeah. I got him at number 9. Go on. The one off the crossbar, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And he turns to the camera.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Tony Yeboah, Leeds versus Wimbledon, 1995.
Number 9.
So I went, my number 9 is Tony Yeboah. What's your number 9?
Number 9, I'm going to go. I've got a couple of Wayne Rooney's, so I'm going to go. This is the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to go. The Newcastle one where he's arguing and chatting to the ref. It's going bang.
The anger behind it, isn't it? The anger behind that volley is
number 9. Yeah, that's my first sort of 2 of Wayne Rooney. Yeah.
So number 8 for me is Alan Shearer's volley versus
Everton,
Villa. I think it is where he just comes out of the
air, volley,
pings it. Keeper's just
volley one.
Yeah, I think it was that one.
Everton.
Was it? I thought it was Villa, but I'll take your word for it, mate. So who you got number 8?
Can't think of it. Goals. Got to have a Thierry Henry one there, and the one against Tottenham where he takes on all the team.
Well, when he does that little turn, no, that's Bergkamp, that was, wasn't it?
He takes it all. No, literally gets on the right and just takes it all the team and then just slides it in with his left foot. Takes about 4 or 5 people on.
Beautiful. So my number 7 is Paolo Di Canio's scissor kick. What a goal, mate! That is what a goal versus Wimbledon again, 1999 special season, and just that both feet off the air, off the ground, scissor kick.
Very good.
Number 7, for you, mate.
7, I'm going to go Eric Cantona.
There's a few of those.
Which the Sheffield United one or the Sunderland one? The Sunderland one is where he does it and then just turns around as if to go. I do that every day. What are you on about?
He did one against Palace, mate, as well.
The Sheffield United one, they have a corner. We win it, throw it out to the winger. I think it's Arkin, actually. Then he takes it on, passes it to Cantona, and then Cantona chips it, and it hits the bar and goes in. And then he just gives it that one again. Which one? I would have to say the Sheffield United one, even though the Sunderland one is what you see the most on the TV. The Sheffield United one, Eric Cantona against Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. It's a windy night, and the way he chips it's precise. They're wearing the blue and white kit, and it goes off the bar, and the fans just go sick. Yeah, at number 7.
Number 6, I've got Matt Letizia versus Newcastle, where he chips it over one, chips it over the 2, and then he looks like he's going to smash it, and he kind of like just side foots it on the half volley. Just beautiful. And like, mate, the kids of today just do not realise how good a player he was. Big fish in a small pond, I get that, but some of the goals he scored, mate, were flipping insane. So that's my number. Was it 6 or 5? I can't remember.
Just had one in my head then, but it's gone. Oh, Dennis Bergkamp against Newcastle.
Yes, number 5. That was for me.
You don't know that one, where it's a bad touch, but he turns it around into a great goal. No, I supposedly meant it, but you see him score a goal like that because he had that in him. Very good goal.
So number 4 for me.
Are we at number 4? Well, that was 6.
No, that was, so next was going to be my number 5, which was the Bergkamp one. So
okay, sweet.
It's not the Bergkamp one, sorry, the Thierry Henry one, which you had said earlier. Actually, I'll change it. Thierry Henry, the volley which he scores against United, is my number 5. Yeah, what a goal that is! Just the crispness of it, and Bartes.
Yeah, we did have a midget in net.
Yeah, Bartes is just like stood there thinking, "What?"
You say that, dwarf or small person.
Yeah, don't say that no more. Don't want to upset no one.
Correct.
Who's your number 5 then?
Number 5 is. Let's have someone else. Let's have.
Getting down to the nitty gritty now, isn't it?
No, yeah. Do want to put a Matt Letizia in one though, so I probably said I was going to put a Matt Letizia in one, so that we'll have that as 5. The one what you described, the one where he puts it over to the other side, the other foot, and just he scored some good goals in there.
Yeah, I made some. Do you remember that the lob he does as well from the edge of the box?
You can see some great goals. He was like Mark Hughes. He was a scorer of great goals.
Oh, mate. That volley which Mark Hughes scored, it was in Division 1, so we can't have it on this list. I think it's against Man City, actually.
Man City got beat 5-1, and that was the goal the United scored.
What a goal it was. So number 4 for me, I'm going to go with Eric. I think it was against Palace. Eric Cantona's chip from the edge of the box. I might have that wrong, though, against who it was against. And he
chip? You mean volley?
No, he's like on the edge of the box and he just chips it, like just chips the keeper and then just sort of gives it the old, you know who I am.
That's the one I was talking about, no? Sunderland. No, Sheffield United.
Possibly, mate. I might be getting confused because there's a few Cantona ones in there.
The one that he scored at Selhurst Park was not against Crystal Palace, it was against Wimbledon.
Right, okay. That might be it. I'll tell you what then, I'll change it to David Beckham's halfway line goal against Wimbledon. That's my number 4. That was
that was going to be my number 3.
Okay.
But my number 4 is Robin Van Persie's volley from Wayne Rooney's pass.
Mate, I think people sometimes, like people maybe who haven't played a lot of football, well, whatever level, like that is such a difficult skill to take it like a pass that long and that high and that far out on the run and hit it so cleanly that the keeper's just like, no chance. Yeah, mate, that's a special goal. Another special goal, which is my number 3, is Wayne Rooney's overhead kick against Manchester City.
Both of them got one exact same. That's yeah.
There's some goals which are obviously going to cross over, mate. And like number 3 for me is that Wayne Rooney goal. It is just the timing of it, the ability to get that high up, and that again, like he's so. I know you'll see like rival fans saying, he hit it with his shin and the rest of it. Like the man's upside down with his feet like 6 feet in the air or whatever. Like it's such a good goal. I got a bit of a surprise, mate, for number 2. But what's your number 3?
Number 3 is Ruud van Nistelrooy against Fulham.
When he dribbles through and then he dribbles around the keeper.
Correct.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful goal that is. So my number 2, mate. I'm partial to a bit of a chip, so maybe I'm.
I like it.
Sways me.
This is why number 1 is my number 1.
Philip Albert for Newcastle.
I can't. No, that was number 2.
Yes, mate. Come on, that's beautiful. But look, there's so many choices. You're never going to agree, I don't think.
Yeah, David Beckham for me, number 2.
Halfway line.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few free kicks you could probably stick in there as well, isn't there? And like, we haven't really talked about free kicks. There's all sorts of people taking.
Ronaldo could be in there for talking free kicks.
Honourable mention, Risa, the goal against United off the bar. Rashford's goal from the other day, I think, could probably be in there, and Foden's. Like, they were very, very good goals. There's been a few in recent years. My number 1, though, mate, is Garnacho's goal this season. I just think that was unreal, mate. And I know, like, sometimes because it's recent, like, you almost write it off. But, mate, I honestly, like, one of the best goals I've ever seen.
My number 1 is an Aston Villa's player. And can you name the player?
Paul Merson.
Alien Atkinson.
Oh, mate. Yes. What a player.
Alien Atkinson finishes with a chip and a very, very good how he celebrates with a fan running on the pitch and with an umbrella over him. So, and he's no longer with us. So, for me, Alien Atkinson, number 1. What a goal. Gets in his own half, takes people on, gets to the edge of their box and has the composure, just chip it. Very good goal. Yeah,
a couple of honourable mentions. I think it's Emre Can for Liverpool. I think it was against Watford. Maybe
Crouch. He scored some overhead kicks.
Papa Cisse, that one for Newcastle when he's on like the left wing and he like half volleys it with the outside of his foot and it just sort of curls into the far post.
Sure, there's Ronaldo goal somewhere. That
the Ronaldo free kick against
Portsmouth.
That is one of the most unstoppable free kicks I've ever seen.
What about one of the players goes to David James? Come on, mate. He goes, what
are you supposed to do with that? Like, I'm trying to think of some other ones, which I'm sure Henri's got a couple more in there. Shearer probably scored a couple. Harry Kane scored a couple.
Yang-Min Son. Some of the goals he scored from his own half.
Didn't Rooney score a volley from his own half against West Ham?
Against West Ham, yeah. Did bounce about 5 times before winning the net. The fucking keeper fell over.
Oh, I tell you who scored some bangers, mate, but probably doesn't get like the notoriety for it. Is Andros Townsend has scored a couple of absolute worldies.
Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen.
Yeah, Robbie Fowler was partial to a little chip, wasn't he?
Robbie Fowler had some very good finishes. Left foot, right foot. He was a proper striker, mate. Proper. Dangerous. Any chance, boom, goal.
Oh, mate, Gareth Bale. He scored many a worldie. Who else we got? I mean, Van Persie was such a clean striker at the ball. I'm sure that you could probably make a top 10 list of just his goals on his own.
Ian Wright, Andrew Cole, Dwight York. There's loads, mate. There's loads of so many good players. See how we've not made that night. We've named all them good players, but we've hardly named any in this now we're in.
Mm. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But I think there's a bit of like you almost look back at the past, like it's like that.
Because we grew up ballers. Most of them grew up playing on the street. Now you're up against these academy players and growing up totally different. So that's why you get ballers. This is why it's very rare to see these.
It's all very technical now, isn't it?
These Phil Fodens or these street ballers.
Like the one I always use for like a street baller is Ronaldinho, isn't it? Like he just typifies that like
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. Yeah, 100%. So I think next week's list, mate, I'm going to put this out there, see if you're up for it, should be top 10 most important goals in Premier League history. So like goals which made a difference. So, I mean, you can open it up if you want to open it up to the Champions League. I just think it's easier if you do keep it to the Premier League because it's obviously you open it up to World Cup, Champions League and the rest of it. So, like, you could have... It was the Arsenal player who scored that goal against Liverpool back in the day. Might have been pre-Premier League though. That was
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, that's the one. You know, and you got the Steve Bruce double, and you know, there's a few over the years, and there's Steven Gerrard scored. Maybe we should open it up to all tournaments, because I think if you open it up to the Champions League, the World Cup, things like that, like there's loads in there, and that'll be a bit.
How can you find 10 out of all then? There's loads. You could have 10 with each different ones.
Yeah, true. But we'll have a think, mate. We'll come up with another top 10 list. I enjoyed the conversation, mate, and a bit of this nostalgia. Who was there was I think he was French. His surname began with K, and he played for, I want to say, Tottenham. Maybe he played for West Ham at some point as well.
Canute.
That's it. And he scored a goal against Everton or Birmingham? Everton, I want to say. And it was just 30 yards out, and it's like bobbling around, and kind of like just flicks up to him, and he just runs onto it, right foot, curling, dipping. What a goal, mate. It's beautiful. Makes me want to go and watch all these goals, you see. Mate, we could do like some of these players like Matt Letizia.
You know what, Jenny? Watch my number one, Dalian Atkinson. What a goal. Yeah.
But we could watch like Wayne Rooney, Van Persie, or like Letizia, like all these people. They'd have top 10. If you went and looked at their top 10.